on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
A quick throw out wide to Mooney. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
Mooney had a hair under 500 yards last season and only 2 touchdowns. But the year before, 1,000-yard season. 2023, a big year for his future with the franchise.
Now Goff on first down. Washington's got it. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7.
18 Cardinal.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. He's still on his feet. 31 yards there and a first down.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that, you're going to control an inside running game.
He had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on film
Let me see that one more time.
Show that again, coach. Look how my legs kept churning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game.
They'll get this to Nwangu. Touchdown, Bears! Kene Nwangu. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7, Buccaneers 0. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The NFL's active leader in rush yards, Derrick Henry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Bucs at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, That gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bears' 37-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 3.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Cousins. There's Jefferson to pull that in. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and a yard. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. 40 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw, Goff. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. But you look at this defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Henry up the middle. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
Yellow. What's that?
Cousins to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time. Run. Well, this defense for the Bucs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
17.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's got to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him.
and create the big play downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. A nice run there on 1st down as Henry uses his size to plow forward. Call it a pickup of 7. 2nd down and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Play action now. Cousins. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Go. 14. 14.
After the interception, here's Goff. 20! And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
First down there.
Goff. To the right side and complete to Washington. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That's down the field for Jefferson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Throwing is Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
Justin Matabike firing across the line there and planning him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw is Cousins. They got his man complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Leave it, bring up 48. Hey, can't.
They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. Open man, the tight end Henry. Touchdown! Hunter Henry. 40 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
On the 12. First down, Chicago.
Maverick. Hey, kill.
Now Goff. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Here's Antonio Gibson. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Five. Listen.
On 1st and 10, Goff.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw is Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter. There's ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Flowers going to go in motion right.
Hey, let's go.
Goff now looking to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Goff. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Goff now looks to throw. Completes it to Hardman. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Goff throwing again. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
The kick by Sanders is good.
And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. Fighting his way through contact. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And while we weren't quite there yet, you had to start to wonder if there's going to be any life left in this team. And that big return, that could be the exact spark to get them right back into this game.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Lucky 48. Wait, that.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Inside handoff, Henry. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Play fake. Cousins. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. Throwing. Cousins. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. That nice pickup of 17 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Russell Gage, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. Extra point try now from Dicker. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So
after the touchdown. Here's Dicker out to kick this one off. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Cordero Patterson on the loose. He will score. Touchdown, Bears. So it's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Sanders on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 31, Buccaneers 21.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again to Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 73 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Two.
Now Cousins. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Fighting through at the 25. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
2nd down, Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Bears are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there. Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Go.
2nd and 7.
Four now.
Now it's gone. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Are things looking much rosier for him here in week 2? They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9.
Hey, Shell.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Lynch 50. What's that?
A 1st down carry for Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Cousins to throw it. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
First.
Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
First catch there for the rookie Flowers. He's got a first down.
Super one.
Goff a handoff here to Swift. Sheds off the tackle.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. Still going. DeAndre Swift. He's to the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, what we just saw, we've seen a lot of broken tackles, and they're leading to a huge touchdown play.
Yeah, none of them more glaring than what we just saw there, but we've seen it throughout this game, whether it's in tight, running through the line, out in open field. They haven't been able to get these runners down very well. I have a feeling they'll be in pads a lot next week working on their tackling.
And, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Henry. Powers through. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They'd prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. A check down here for Henry. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here's Cousins. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And now we've got a 1-score game and at least a little light at the end of the tunnel.
Is that what we call a glimmer of hope?
Glimmer of hope.
Because they've got to get an onside kick and then find their way into the end zone before time expires. Glimmer, or what's less than a glimmer?
I don't know. You're the one that knows all the big words. A sparkle? A sparkle.
Yeah, there we go. That's what we're going with.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.